Hi Libra, welcome to your September 2021 reading. Here we are. If you would like to get the full version, you can get it a couple of ways by becoming a member, clicking the join button here, or going over to Patreon. Or you can go head on over to Vimeo, get the video on its own or the whole package, where you also get all of the weekly energy updates, astrology, and tarot, just like the members do, but you don't have to become a member. So all of that information is in the description box. The astrology for this month is very interesting for you guys because, we went through Leo season, felt very much like Virgo season. Going through Virgo season, it's going to feel very much like Libra season. And then as we get to your season, we have Venus moving into Scorpio, excuse me, after its opposition to Jupiter, or I'm sorry, after it's trine to Jupiter. Venus is moving into Scorpio and will square Saturn. And we also have Mercury in shadow period for most of September until he goes retrograde in your sign at the end of the month. So, really paying attention to what it is that you want to create for long-term success for you is going to be a thing. I'm actually doing this reading on the day before Venus trines Saturn. Venus is in your sign right now. This is the day before the Aquarius full moon. And with this Venus trining Saturn, she's actually showing you the direction that you need to go in order to help your prosperity and abundance for long term, right? It's about slow and steady wins the race. It's that the need and desire to have something that stands the test of time. And that's the relationship that Venus and Saturn can have with each other. And I feel like you guys are sort of on this precipice of massive change in your life if you allow yourself, if you allow for that to happen. It feels like your home life is going to be a little bit shook up a little. There's going to be some things that you're going to have to look into, some things that you're going to have to work with and find your own footing. At the end of the day, this is really all about the balance that you are creating in your life and not about the balance that anybody else can create for you. So we have the Page of Wands, we have the Strength card, we have the Knight of Pentacles, we have the Lovers, we have the Three of Swords, and we have the Four of Wands. I feel like this Three of Swords is actually healing. We're going to look at it in the extended and clarify it a little bit more, but I feel like you're recognizing these wounds that keep showing up over and over and over again. And you have recognized that a lot of them might probably stem from your childhood, or they were created from your childhood, the trauma. And for me, the Lover's card is about the balance within yourself. It's about your masculine and your feminine form coming together and creating this energy of wholeness within you. No one's fully 100% fully aligned to their mission, to their purpose at all while they're a human, right? We have to constantly remember to shift back into the flow. And I mean, even the most spiritual leaders that we have, Osho, Mother Teresa, all of them, they still had to allow themselves their human moments and then getting back to themselves at some point. Maybe, towards the longer they did it, because it really takes practice, right? The longer that you create that alignment within yourself and the more you sit within your own feelings and you listen to your own guidance, the easier it becomes. So there's some kind of message that's coming in. It could be coming from a Leo energy, but there's this message that's coming in, and it could also be coming from an Earth sign with that Page of Pentacles there, or I'm sorry, the Knight of Pentacles there. But the message is about slowing down. I really find that we have more strength when we are soft and flowing than when we are rigid and forcing. No matter whether you're sitting within your masculine energy, which would be the logical side, or your feminine energy, which would be the more emotional side, neither one is right or wrong. But no matter where you're sitting within that, allowing yourself to be softer, that's going to provide more strength for your journey than if you're rigid and you're like, it's like when you're really super rigid. I'm like really glad the Four of Pentacles isn't here, because when you're really super rigid like that, there's no opening, there's no direction, there's no vulnerability, there's no like creation, right? I feel like this is a healing time for you. The more you allow yourself to get in touch with those that emotional alignment within yourself, the easier it's going to be stable. And how do we do that? We have to detach. That's what this is. It feels like a detachment is happening. And it's not, when I say that you have to detach from expectations, or you have to detach from certain situations, or you have to detach from certain people, that doesn't mean that you stop caring about them. That doesn't mean that you stop liking them. That doesn't mean you stop loving them. That doesn't mean that they don't mean something in your life. Detachment will allow you peace of mind, because what happens, and I even still find myself doing this every once in a while as a Libra rising, I will get so invested in a person or a situation that I will think that there is something more that I should be giving to the situation, or there's something more that the situation should be giving to me. And neither one of that is true. When we're allowing ourselves to fill our own cups, when we're allowing ourselves to be aligned to our purpose and our path and what we're supposed to be doing on our own, without the need for other people's approval, assistance, guidance, when we are allowing ourselves to love other people without the expectation that we are entitled to their energy, the peace. Oh, my shoulders just relaxed. Like that kind of peace. And I know your shoulders have been sitting up to your ears. I know, because I started feeling those knots back like in my, and I don't get stressed out with knots in my back anymore. Like, yes, I still have moments of stress, but not like this. And I feel like I've been holding my shoulders up to my ears for days. And just by saying that, those words, that allowing yourself to relax just within your own alignment, within your own energy, made me feel much more relaxed. You see? And there's a lot of stuff that comes from childhood that we have to heal. And the reason why we heal these things from childhood is so that we're not projecting them onto people that did not traumatize us. They did not hurt us. Why are we hurting other people that did not hurt us just because our past hurt us? Do you see what I'm saying? So this to me feels like releasing yourself from the attachment, and recognizing how maybe in the past you did project onto other people, and now no longer, that's not something that you really want to do. This also really feels like a being strong for yourself. Man, that's just going to be like the best part for you in a really, really big way, being strong for yourself and allowing yourself to be strong for yourself. That's going to be a really, really big thing for you. So I'm excited to see what the extended is going to look like. Hey, we have this Love Soul gear. All of the summer stuff is only $29. So you can get the really cool water bottle. I love this water bottle. That thing's going on a road trip with me. I bet you better believe it. And then we have the tank top, which is super comfortable and really light. Like it's not a heavy kind of fabric. And there's also a tote bag, which is amazing. I take it grocery shopping with me. It's really big and super durable, and it's only 29 bucks, which is kind of a steal for a tote bag like that. So I love you guys. I'll see you in the extended. Have a wonderful September. Bye.